Okay, so today I was riding home from work and I was listening to sports radio because sometimes that's what I do. And the host's name is Doug Godley, and he was talking about this football player who plays for the Jets. His name is Kellen Winslow, and he was saying that there was this article or something that they had that came out where there's this woman that drove her vehicle. She was just driving to Target, one of those stores, and she pulled up right beside this vehicle, and the window was down, and it's cold outside, and so this window was down, and sees the person sitting there in their vehicle. For some reason, she decided that she wanted to walk up to the window, right, of this vehicle. She looked in there and she saw some things that you typically don't see when you go to Target. Okay. She looked in there and she saw that there was a man, and he had his his penis, it was out, and it was excited and erect, and there was 2 jars of Vaseline sitting in the dashboard. And she just turned and walked away, right? She goes inside. She calls the cops. Cops come out and they see him sitting out there. But I mean, of course, he addressed himself again, and by that time, and his response to the police officer was, I'm trying to find this restaurant called Boston something. Somebody will know what that is, the Boston something restaurant. And so they didn't really arrest the guy, or I don't think they arrested him. But the point was that he was on some sort of synthetic marijuana. Synthetic marijuana, I don't know too much about it because I don't do drugs or anything like that. I don't really spend a lot of time researching, drugs or anything. But I will say that from what I've heard about it, it's just brutal. It's nasty. It will really mess your mind up. And here it is. We have this athlete, plays for the Jets. Got little kids out there that have his jersey. They look up to him, and now he gets caught out there for doing something. Now in the NFL, they don't really have synthetic marijuana on the anti-drug list, and so you can smoke it as long as it's not in season or something like that. But it's still well, I can't say it's wrong because he can do what he wants to do. He's a grown man, but it just goes back to that whole thing where people assume that athletes, entertainers, those type of people are heroes. People that we should look up to for ethics and morals and values and stuff. That's not the case. Don't look to an athlete or an entertainer or anybody like that for morals and values. You get that stuff from your parents. Your parents. And if you don't have a parent, or your parent's not active in your life, there's someone that is close to you, an adult person or older individual, or maybe someone even your same age or maybe younger. But you can find other people to look to help you establish what those morals and values are that you have. And I wouldn't really spend a lot of time focusing on what some athlete does, because odds are there's a reason why they are extreme athletes, because their lives are often out of balance. So that's my take.